Hey guys, so the new hero is out. It is Rex, the Alliance Warrior. While we don't know absolutely everything about him, I think we've got enough to give you a general idea on whether or not you should be pulling for him. And so let's get into it. Okay, so here is Rex. Let's start by running down his abilities. His skill hits everybody, taunts everybody, gives him massive damage reduce. Bear in mind, damage reduce does cap at 80% outside of three specific skills, which is Cosmic T3, Alliance T3, and Cosmic Phoenix. He gives himself control resistance 80%, gives himself some healing. This is nothing special. I mean, he's a warrior. Warriors don't have high attack. The healing doesn't matter. His damage isn't big. The taunt is pretty nice. However, I think at this point it's a little bit broken and doesn't work completely right, but even if it did, it wouldn't change too much. Alright, passive 1 is HP, defense, healing effect, reducing attackers' attack, and gives a high chance to taunt when he's hit, more taunting. His second passive is his regular attack hits the enemy with highest attack and steals their final damage. This is notable because more and more people aren't even hitting the tank, so like having him as tank is less effective right now. Here, for every 1% HP lost, he gets extra control rate, damage reduce, and healing effect. When he hits HP below 0, he removes abnormal status from all ally heroes. Couple of things to note here. One, this is HP lost. It's not aggregate. So if he loses 50% HP and heals it up back to full, he is effectively at 0. Not like Bryn and Saizo, who are aggregate. HP dropping below 0 to remove abnormal status. This is poison and all of that. However, since he's very tanky, he's not really going to die that early. Third, it increases his control rate, but I'm not sure what he needs control rate for, because taunt is not affected by control rate as it is an imprint. So this stat is extremely confusing. It's accurate to the translation based on the Chinese as well. So this one just, I don't know. This one, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. His soul origin red is when he's hit, he gets damage reduced, recouped, and attack for 5 rounds. What this basically means is because he's going to keep getting hit as the tank, because of this, he'll pretty much just stay at near 80% damage reduce for the entire battle. And that doesn't help as much as it should. And finally, his skin. Let's see here. His skin. Nope, that's the mythic. His skin. Where are you? Here we go. His skin is 10% HP, 7% defense, and while he's alive, all allies get control resist 10%, damage reduced 10%. This is pretty nice, kind of similar to like what Kurt and all of them used to do, but I don't know if it's worth buying a red skin for him for this. And finally, his mythic skin does all that, plus gives him control resist, plus increases all of these to 25% rather than 10. So what we know about him is that, one, he's extremely tanky. He has, especially due to the changes to damage reduce, he's absolutely likely to survive round 1. You want him to taunt everybody at the end of round 1 and hopefully disrupt anything that they do during round 2. However, looking at his speed, he's about 100 and something speed slower than Nyx. He cannot stop Nyx. So the main reason that people are dying right now is Nyx hits everybody with his skill faster than anybody can stop. There's no hero in the game that really can go faster than him except for, I think, Cosmic Freya. And he uses Chazlon's mythic skin to spread poison to your whole team, and then as soon as Chazlon fires, all of that poison is converted to mythic and you die, or fierce poison and you die. Or somebody on your team dies and then everybody gets converted and then you die. Rex does not stop that because you can't stop Nyx at this time. If Nyx is the reason that you are dying, and there are many other reasons, then there's really nothing that Rex does for you. really what you would love to happen is you survive round 1 with Cosmic Phoenix, you survive round 2 thanks to Rex, and in round 3 you use like Einstein or something to clear any poison that you have and hopefully prevent Chazlon from wiping you out. However, he doesn't reliably keep you alive that long, and if he's the last one, if he's alive in round 2, he's probably going to be the only one alive, which means nothing. You're dead. You're stuck with one Rex against a whole team. So as far as stopping Chazlon, he doesn't do that. However, due to his self-heal, his massive taunt, his massive damage reduce, he's an amazing hero for early players, probably better than even Valkyrie, although harder to get, much harder to get. So, but later on in time, when he becomes easier to get, he definitely will outdo Valkyrie. He's probably good for PvE because his high damage reduce and his constant taunting means the rest of your team will stay alive to do all the damage. However, because Planet Trial 300 is basically a joke if you have like Nyx or Brynn with an axe already at this time, thanks to the new pets and stuff, he has no place there. And, you know, obviously he has no place versus bosses because he doesn't do enough damage for that. And bosses don't really do damage either. So really, at the end of the day, we have a hero who is very defensive, but still not defensive enough to stop the one hero that matters. So I think that ultimately Rex is going to end up similar to Isabella. He's a good filler hero. He has a high disruptive capability, but he's just not reliable enough and he's not strong enough to make it in the current meta. Now, because they did mess with damage reduce, they did bring Cosmic Phoenix back, all of that happens, there is a high chance that at some point something's going to come out that's going to completely destroy Chazlon's poison. And when that does, I think you're going to find that Rex is going to come screaming back into the meta as an extremely high level tank. But as of right now, that's not it. So my recommendation is, if you've got a whole lot of spare keys and you really want to play this long term, you can pull for Rex, and I think you're going to have a lot of fun with him. If you're looking for something that's just going to make you stronger right now, and you're looking to stop dying to Chazlon in turn 2, it's not Rex. So that's what it is, and that kind of applies to Peaks and Brawl as well. He's highly defensive, does no damage, so if he's the only core of your team, you're pretty screwed. So you have a tank that doesn't do anything much else for you. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Rex. My final thoughts on this are, I'm okay with Chazlon staying at the top of the meta. I mean, he's only been there for 3 or 4 months. I think it's okay for him to stay there for a little while longer, at least, you know, 3 or 4 months more. Once that happens, then we're going to start looking for new heroes that find a way to what's the word, defang him and bring him down. And, you know, we'll complain about that more when it comes. But as of right now, my personal thought is it's okay for Chazlon to be on top still, to stay on top, even with a couple of new heroes that are effective for future meta, but not versus the Chazlon meta. All right, that's all for me. If you guys think I missed anything, or if you have any more input about how Rex works, or if you've seen him in action and you think that I got something wrong, let me know in the comments and I'm happy to discuss. That is all for me. See you guys next time.